comment from the White House yet, but China is defending Ivanka Trump for winning full monopoly rights to sell her brand in China on the very same day that the Chinese president and his wife had dinner at Mar-a-Lago.
What a coincidence.
A spokesperson in the Chinese Foreign Ministry claims everything was handled properly. This does not sound like a conflict of interest to anybody.
And, you know, I felt very strongly about this from the very beginning. Y'all know this. And it's because Ivanka Trump is always cast as this voice of reason within the administration and this moderating influence on her father, when now we really need to understand that she suffers from the very same conflict of interest that her father suffers from.
Yeah. But it
the
doesn't,
very same one.
They don't have to mutually exist. She can still be a voice of reason and moderate and still have problems. I don't think it takes away everything.
I think it does. And let me try to explain it. The reason that it does is because when you are a public servant, when you are a servant of the people, you must put their interests first.
That's right.
It is very difficult to be a public servant to the people of the United States and advise the President of the United States when you have your personal financial interest at stake.
That's exactly why it's not allowed.
I have a massive problem with the conflict of interest. I'm not saying any of that is okay, because the day Kellyanne Conway gave the free commercial, Ivanka's merchandise on a place called List actually jumped 10,700%.
Yeah.
It's a problem. I'm just saying it's not black and white. It's not, she shouldn't be there for conflict of interest, but it doesn't mean she's not a moderate voice of reason.
Well,
she can be those things.
But here's the bigger
are worth
problem.
$750,000.
No,
$750 million, which is $750 million, just in FYI.
Well, that's almost what he lost when he, right?
But
Didn't he lose $1 billion?
But when you have that much money, why not take the next few years off from making money? What is this about? This money, money, money.
Well, and that is what, you know, I remember very well when
I don't understand why everybody is so surprised. You know, he got his stuff from China 2 days after he was inaugurated.
His trademarks.
His trademarks came to him. So the reason nobody's questioning is because he's doing it, they're doing it.
Yeah.
The name Trump. I mean, look, there's a hotel across the street from the damn White House.
Yeah.
And
The Trump, I mean, and foreign dignitaries are staying in. So if Ivanka is not, you know, it's an issue, but it doesn't seem to be an issue to the American people.
There also was a Trump Tower, or whatever they call it, a palace in Istanbul.
Yes.
That he even said a couple of years ago that is a conflict of interest before he was president. And isn't that what the Emoluments Clause is about?
Yes.
Doing business with foreign governments.
You're not supposed to do it. I remember when you know, let me read the statement. I'm just nuts over this issue. But you can tell. Ivanka's attorney, Jamie Gorelick, has said Ivanka will not weigh in on business strategy, marketing issues, or the commercial terms of agreements. She has retained authority to direct the trustees to terminate agreements that she determines create a conflict of interest.
But she'll be making money.
I agree with you.
Yes.
I agree with you on the conflicts of interest, but I do think there are people, to get to your point, I do think there are people who feel that on issues of LGBT rights, on issues of maternity leave, that they're glad she's in the room. They still have a problem with this, but they're speaking from a policy perspective and stating...
I agree.
She should give up her benefits.
You know what?
No.
She should
We're
give up her benefits.
going.